Today is a good day to do car stuff. That is because we are modernizing the FD. I've been collecting gauges, and since Valentine's Day passed, Natalie and I exchanged gifts. I got her AirPods, and she got me the last gauge that I needed so that I have the full set to finally put in my FD. This is a full set of Innovate gauges, 52 mil, with a Bartec triple plate from Amazon. Really cheap, only like 12 bucks. And I also have my AEM True Boost. I am so excited to install these. I have been waiting to complete this set for a long time. I didn't want to cheap out on these gauges because I wanted a matching set for once. And my plan is to have, they're all white faced, and I'm planning to switch over the Rx7 cluster to be a white face gauge too in the near future when I'm not poor. That's probably something, just a cosmetic thing for later down the road, because the gauge thing still works and I have to put my money towards other things like getting it running, which is going to happen soon. I just want to get these gauges installed, and that gauge was the last thing I'm waiting for. So here's a quick look at the gauges, and then I'll take you guys downstairs and we'll take a look at the Rx7. We are currently back in the car, and in order for us to do this, well, actually, let me show you guys where I want to put everything, and let me just go straight to talking about this. But so this is what we have to deal with, and unfortunately, to get this plate off, or like bezel, whatever you want to call it, you have to take that off, and that you got to take that off, and then the whole thing just comes off. So everything's just a whole mess right now. And the previous owner, for whatever reason, put the OEM radio and this radio in, and both are right here, so I already kind of started and pulled everything off. In order to get this stock radio out, if you don't know, these are actually caps that come off, and there's like a U-prong that you gotta stick in there so that you can get these off, because that's what holds it in. Now for me, I didn't have U-prongs. What I did was I just got like skinny flatheads. I got like 4 skinny flatheads and skinny, it doesn't even have to be a flathead, but as long as it's skinny, it's under my pile of gauges. But you got 4 of those skinny tools. You can just shove it in, anchor it out, and it's good to go. So that comes out easy. And I actually struggled for this Alpine stereo that they put in, but my dad has more experience with radio stuff, so I asked him about it, and there's this key that he had from his radios, and this goes in there, slide it in, and then it helps pop it out, so it goes on both sides. I only used one key, popped one side out at a time, and now it's ready to come out. Well, whoever did this is making my life hard. Okay, maybe not as making my life that hard, but this goes into the glove box. Okay, maybe not as hard. It was all plug and clips. I don't plan on keeping this stereo, but it's nice to have one in here anyway, so I'm gonna just leave it for now. Someone already did the wiring work for me. I have never done stereo wiring before. So my plan is to move the stereo down here and have the gauges in the middle, because that's where I really want them. I think it would look way better there. Let's see if we can get a little, oh shit, little preview. Obviously I'll make it nice and I'll sort it out, but I think it'll look good there. It's a lot of stuff to deal with. So I don't really care for this faceplate either, so I kind of just bent it out of the way. Just pop it back in. Don't even know if it'll fit here, but we'll make it fit. Yep. This thing does not fit. Yeah, close enough. I don't really care for this stereo, like I said. Actually clicked in, so I think that's good right there. I don't really care for the stereo, so I think it's gonna be okay. Just a little sneak peek at how I want everything to look. I am having a little bit of fitment issues, but it's okay. It's nothing I can't work through. But check it out. I think this looks absolutely amazing. After that, I hope, maybe not soon, but eventually, that I can transform or I can make the cluster white as well. But white looks so clean. Check it out. Ooh. And on a side note, these two are actually dual function gauges. So this is oil pressure, oil temperature, water temperature, and battery voltage. And in the middle, I had to split these two apart, but it's the AFR gauge. And along with these white faces, I'll have that AEM True Boost I showed you guys earlier sit up there. So when this is white and those are white, I think everything is going to look extra clean and crisp. So I may have skipped ahead, got too excited. I wanted to make it a really, really clean install, so that's what I decided to do. I'll show you guys in a sec, but I tried my best to tuck all the wires. I don't really like it when wires are showing. I want to empty out the engine bay as much as possible. So I actually have all the gauges running. I'll show you guys that also, but let me show you guys everything I've done in the engine bay, the way it routed. And it looks, in my opinion, it looks pretty sick, so I hope you guys like it. But check it out. A little dark here, but the route I took, there's not really much I could do with that sensor, so I made it go with the rest of the wires under the intake manifold. Goes in somewhere through here, and I actually managed to cut the tape off and snake it through here, and I rewrapped it. And I have two wires going through here to go inside the car. It's the O2 sensor, which I also wrapped, so the wire goes up there, and that's actually a vacuum line, but it goes up, goes back that way, and then in here I have to calibrate it, so I have to pull that back out, and then I have vacuum lines going through. That's actually for the ECU. Not sure how great that's going to be because it is really close to this. So I might later on probably find a better spot, but for now I wanted to give it its own spot because this is the AEM True Boost. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I have that one in now. It's installed, connected with the blow-off valve, and I tried my best to hide all the vacuum lines and wiring. So this car is, I think I'm gonna try to start it today. But let me show you guys the inside. Let me just throw in the battery. It's really hard to do because it's really heavy. I also want to buy new interior panels because, well, a lot of the stuff's breaking and brittle. Like this, the hood, the gauge hood's broken. Been like that since I bought it. Some of the tabs and stuff are broken on the panel for the cluster, so it's not my favorite. And if you know FD's panels are somewhat pricey, and I do want to do carbon fiber, so I'm gonna have to save up for that. But right now I think we're really close to getting it running. Everything's being worked on pretty quick, so just gotta put the battery in. Ugh, heavy. This is not permanent either. That's just my rig for now. Excuse me. Let me sit you guys in a nice spot, because personally, for me, I really like how it came out. I like how it looks. I just need one more thing to finish off white gauges, so let me put you guys up. Hope you guys got a good look at that. I'm an idiot because I have my bride seat rail for my passenger side in a box, and I dropped it on top of my gauge hood that I just showed you guys, and I just broke it in two. Oh my goodness. So now I really need to buy that eventually. It's fine. It is what it is. But let me give you guys a closer up look. I wanted to show you guys overall how it looks, but check it out. So we got 4 gauges so far. I'm not sure if I'll add more if I want to add more. But I mounted these in like you guys saw. Fits pretty good. It wiggles a little bit, but I don't see it popping out. These are super nice. I'm going with the white for sure. And then I didn't show you guys this, but I also managed to wire that up. It's an AEM True Boost gauge, and right now I'm just using it as a boost gauge because I'm going to try to use the engine wiring and splice in the solenoid and have the Attribution control it. Actually, I did a lot of cleaning up in this thing too, but give you guys a closer look right now. True Boost, of course. Hope you guys like it. I really like how it came out. I can't wait to finish to show you guys what I'm gonna do with the meter panel. It's gonna finish the whole look, I'll tell you that right now. One thing I do have to do, I'll probably just end the video here. I'm just gonna calibrate this AFR gauge. That way everything's gonna be good to go, and hopefully we'll get this car tuned. If I plan everything right, I can get it tuned hopefully 2 to 3 weeks, somewhere in between that time range. But I'm working on it for you guys, and I'm excited because I'm finally gonna get this car running, hopefully, and then I gotta get it smogged just like the Miata. The Miata's done, by the way, but for some reason the Cat doesn't fit. But hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys liked my style. I really liked changing it up and putting the pillar gauge or the 3 gauge pod inside there. I'm probably gonna get rid of that radio or do something else with it. Maybe have a pocket down there. Not sure yet, but yeah, hopefully I can finish it off and I'll show you guys when it's done. Thanks for watching. Peace.